Welcome back. So whether you lost your spouse, had a divorce, or maybe just haven't tied the knot yet, the dating world could be a scary place, and it's certainly changed over the years.
Even just the past couple years.
Yeah.
So different. There's a ton of online dating sites, but not everyone is sure what's acceptable and what could be driving people away. Sammy from Ministry of Attraction is here to give us some do's and don'ts. Welcome.
Welcome.
Thank you guys for having me.
Welcome to be back again.
It's an important segment.
Where do we start? Okay, online dating. Is it actually a good place to meet people? What's your thoughts?
Nowadays, a lot of people are on online dating apps. So, it's a good place to meet people if you're too busy, if you're at work and you don't have time to go out and socialize.
Sure.
Or if you're a little bit shy and you're scared of putting yourself out there, why not have a place from your app, from your phone, just to go out and meet people?
That's true. We're always
especially
on our phone anyways.
We are, and so many more people are using it. It's becoming a lot more mainstream now. If somebody is interested in, getting started in the world of online dating, how do they even do that? How do they begin?
So I think the most important thing is to do research, to find out what website you want to sign up to. Because there's so many. There's, you've got your Match.com, Zoosk, Tinder, eHarmony. There's too many to name.
There's a bajillion.
So kind of research and find, which one you kind of resonate the most with. Yeah. And then just start up a profile there. Don't be scared to just jump into it.
Yeah. Well, speaking of profile, what are the online do's and the online don'ts?
So I'll go through the don'ts because those are most fun to go through because you see a lot of mistakes.
Yes.
The first don't I would say is don't be lazy about it and don't use old photos.
Yes.
A lot of people...
Can you say that again, please? Don't use old photos, guys. Use photos that you actually look like yourself.
Well, so anyone, guys and girls, it's not about, it's not about just because it's old because you won't look good, but it's also like bad cameras, so, it's like pixelated, so you can't really see one. So don't use old photos. Use a more modern photo that you've just taken recently.
I like that.
Good tip. What else should we not do?
The second one is don't lie.
Should be obvious, but
you're calling people out right now.
So we all wish we were skinnier, we were taller, we were younger than we actually are.
Yeah.
And so a lot of people try to white lie their way, saying, oh, I'm this and this. If you don't want it to be done to you, don't do it to other people.
Yeah.
So just be honest about it. Like what you see is what you get, and that's what people should be.
Right, and people appreciate that more anyways.
They do, and it's almost setting a precedent for the rest of your relationship.
Yeah.
So you don't want to start out on a lie.
Yeah. Okay.
So the third don't is don't signal out people by saying, only looking for ... So, only looking for a one-night stand or only looking for a serious relationship.
Gotcha.
If you do that from the get-go, people will, you're coming from a place of lack, and lack really breeds more lack. So people can see that as aggressive, and they're like, I don't want to, this is just, you're filtering out too fast. Meet the person, find out a bit more about them, and then tell them what you're interested in and what you're kind of looking for.
I agree.
That makes sense. Be open.
So
what's next?
So the fourth one is kind of obvious, but it's harder to take in because we get hurt by it. It's don't be scared of rejection.
Yeah.
We're online and we're putting ourselves out there to a lot of people, so it's only natural that some people aren't going to reject us, aren't going to like us. But at the same time, we're going to be doing the same thing back. We're going to be rejecting some people.
Exactly.
We're trying to filter out to see who is a match and who isn't a match.
And our final don't.
This is the most important one. Don't use online dating as a replacement for meeting people in day-to-day life.
Thank you.
Yes. So, you can use it, but use it in
that.
moderation. So, meet people online, but also meet people in real life.
That makes sense. All right, so now on to the do's.
Yes.
What should we be doing?
So the do's, and this one kind of goes back to the first one of the don'ts, is do have a good photo taken.
Yeah.
So, get your friend who knows their way around a camera, or some people even hire a professional photographer. You don't really need to do that, but, go out, make a day out of it, do a little photo shoot, and have some nice photos taken. Show off your good angles.
Put your best face forward,
Yeah,
literally.
exactly.
Next point.
The next point is take time writing out your bio.
Okay.
So, people can see some photos, but they want to know more about your character, who you are, what's that kind of person like. So kind of write like a fun, descriptive bio about who you are, what you're about. And, sometimes you can write in your bio something that's inviting for someone to start a conversation with you. Something that they can jump on, like, oh, I know a bit about that. Let's start a conversation through that.
Should you discuss what you do for a living in your bio?
You can write anything you want because everyone's bio should be completely different anyway. So the idea is just write a bio that describes who you are.
Okay.
Makes sense. What else should we be doing?
So the third one I was going to say is, start a conversation.
Yeah.
It's a lot of people, the social narrative is that, men should be the ones to start conversations or whatever it is. You don't want to have to jump on board that. If you feel like you want to talk to someone, hey, talk to them. And if you feel like asking them out to set up a date, go for it.
Yeah, be confident.
Yeah.
And our last thing that we definitely should be doing.
Well, there's two more.
Okay, two more.
So the fourth one is to go out on several dates and experiment with this. Give it a chance, meet people before you write it off, because a lot of people will go on one date and they'll write off online dating, go out on a bunch of dates, several dates, and try to see what is out there. So you can start filtering out what you do like and what you don't like. Of course, be safe when you first meet somewhere in public, and you should tell your friend who you're meeting with, and give them their number just so everything's safe.
Gotcha. And last but not least,
Since we're almost out of time.
Trust your instincts, okay? And this is a
vibes
given.
don't lie.
And this is all of life, really.
Yeah, but so if something feels right, go for it. But if something doesn't feel right, you're not obligated. You don't have to do something you don't want to do. If your instincts tell you don't do it, don't do it.
Well, thank you so
much, Sammy.
These are great tips. I know our viewers love this stuff.
Yes, take advantage. And check out Ministry of Attraction. The website's on your screen right now if you want to learn more. All right. Well,
okay, guys.